Hi, welcome to my Java tutorial. Today I'm going to talk about the what's the difference between a regular variable and a reference variable. Um, let's start. Java, I've written it down. Like Java has 8 primitive types. Then there are Boolean, um, char, byte, sort, int, long, float, and double. And any other type besides these refer to objects, and a variable that refers to an object is a reference variable. Okay, so it's quite clear from here. Like, so any of the types that's not boolean, that's not char, that's not byte, that's not sort, int, long, float, and double, and they refer to objects. So in other words, no, they are meant to be storing the addresses rather than values. Um, a regular variable, which I would like to call a primitive variable, refers to primitives. Let's go ahead and see some examples over here. Um, well, x is a variable, y is a variable. X and y both stores values. X is of type int, y as well of type int. So in this part over here, we have declared a variable named x of type int, and then we have initialized it at the same time. So the space that we created um, of type int would now store 0, and same with y. So, and we can change, we can override or the values stored in the variables by assigning them a different variable. I'm sorry, different values. So over here we assign x the value 25 and y the value 30. So now x contains 25 and y contains 30. Okay. So basically in any variable um, declared with type primitive would store simply a value. Okay. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the reference variable with this example. Um, this is a type over here. Locate. That's the type we have, and I've already defined a class over here, a class called locate. Okay, and and this is how I define this class. It has x and y as the private members or instance variables, and then here is our constructor, and here's our set method, here's our set for y, and here's our get methods over here. I've already defined them. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna use this class as our reference type. So now we have locate as our type, and we name it the reference variable var. So like over here, this is our declaration part, and this is our declaration part 2 over here. But now here we are declaring a reference variable rather than the primitive variable. So now this variable var is capable of storing an address, in a way, an address of type locate. So, and now here, like we assign over here, we assign a value 0 to that newly created space x. We're gonna do the same but with a different approach. Here we have used new operator or keyword to create an object of type locate, of class locate. So we create an object. This is how we create an object, and just after the keyword new, we call our constructor. So I'll show you that in our class. So this is our constructor in our class. So that's what we call over here to initialize our instance variables or the private members in our class. So now I'm passing, sorry, what is going on? Okay, I'm passing x and y in that parentheses. Okay, and these are of the primitive types, int of course. So now what we've done so far is we have created an object with the help of new operator, and we have passed the values to the instant members of our class with the help of our constructor. Okay, now what this new operator does is it returns the address of our newly created object. Okay, that's what it does, and the newly when it that address eventually gets stored in our reference variable var. Okay, so over here we can access x and y easily. You know, if you wanna display it in our command prompt or in our window, then we would go system that out that print ln and x, then we would get the output like 25. That would be our output, not that, but 25. But over here, since we only have the address, we can't access these x and y that easily. So in order to access those values, we're gonna have to do this. Var dot get x would bring 25, and var dot get y will display 30. Okay, and of course we have to do system dot out that print ln, and what this thing goes inside the parentheses. Okay, I hope you understood the difference between regular variable and the reference variable. I'll see you in the next tutorial. Thanks.